Hello, sports fan. This is Stephen here for Sports Choice Plus. I'm bringing you a very special breakdown. I'm going to be covering, can Norman Powell be the missing piece to the Miami Heat? Before I get right into that, I want to make sure that you're subscribed to the YouTube channel so you get all the updates and all the breakdowns. Without further ado, let's get right into it. It seems like Miami's bottom of the team fell out once they traded Jimmy Butler last season. It seems like all the air in the balloon was popped, all the helium came out, and it was just like the air was sucked out the room. Coach Eric Spoelstra struggled. The team struggled. Tyler Herro struggled in the playoffs. Bam Adebayo struggled. And they looked tired at the end of the season. There was so many times where they were getting blown out in the playoffs that you just felt bad. But it's just like, look, the Miami Heat got themselves where they're at. You know? And you got to ask yourself, bringing on Norman Powell and bringing on his offensive game, I think he's ready to step into his own as a superstar. Being on the Clippers and having to be behind Kawhi, having to be behind essentially James Harden, he wasn't able to really get his shots off like he wanted to, even though he was able to score. He had a breakout season last year. I think that you've started to see him peak a little bit and start to get to the point where like James Harden was with the Oklahoma City Thunder, where he's ready to go ahead and be his own man. He's ready to step out there and offensively take the roles of the best player every night. I think that with them having Norman Powell here, this gives them another weapon with Tyler Herro and Bam Adebayo and also Andrew Wiggins. This allows them to be more prolific as far as spreading the floor, and also defensively he can guard. When you're talking about the three-point shot, he's become one of the best three-point shooters in the NBA. With him and James Harden, they were racking up three-point attempts. They was hitting threes, changing the games against Clippers to where they had to guard him. So with this being said, Norman Powell has a lot to offer offensively, and I think he's playing some of the best ball of his career. With that being said, playing in the East where it's a little bit of weaker talent overall, I think that not only will the Miami Heat finish in better playoff standings, I don't think they finish in the playoff play-in, and I think that this gives the Miami Heat culture, he's going to give them a shot in the arm that they've needed. I think the young guys that are on this team are going to settle themselves out, and they got to kind of fill out and find their roles on the roster. But I think that having Norman Powell here elevates the offense, elevates everything, the morale, and now you have a guy that you could depend on to be your number one guy, like a Jimmy Butler. So I don't think Tyler Herro takes a backseat. I think he just plays a little more looser around the three-point line. This gives them another playmaker that can have the ball in his hands to where Tyler Herro can now get his own shot. He can run off picks, run off screens, and come off, and boom, he's got the right pass because Norman Powell's going to find him. You know, Norman Powell can play the shooting guard position. He can also play the point guard position. He's shown you in the past that he's done that. So I think this is good for the Miami Heat. I think they're going to have a pretty good season, and I think they're going to gel well. So all you Miami Heat fans, get in the comment section below. Definitely check out Sports Choice Plus, and we'll see you on the next episode.